they're not our responsibility. Their HOA needs to take care of their street.
That one, Timberlake, looks like we're good. I live in
What's
home building.
twirling around? Where's that?
Nobody ever says anything about
Ready?
anything there.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
I'd like to call the meeting to order for August 12th, 2025. Would you please rise for a moment of silence? Thank you. Would you please join in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call. Sheets.
Here.
Mr. Hunter. Here. That's too good. Absent. Okay, and I thought we had an email from a while back from Bart Overly. Do you know him?
I do not.
On Darby Boulevard. Have you had any contact with him?
Me personally, no. I know what he wants. Or what he's trying to accomplish, I guess.
To put,
He's
Build
trying to
four
buy
homes.
the property. I'm not sure which property. I'm assuming it's that one on the right hand side of the bulb back there. He wants to make a turnaround back there. That's what he wants.
hi,
Hello.
do you happen to be Bart?
I happen to be Bart, yes.
We're talking about you.
Are you talking about me already? I'm 1 minute late. Oh,
That's quite all right. Since we've brought it up, you want to go ahead and present or you want to wait till later in the meeting?
sure, I can
Okay.
present.
Come up here and sit if you'd like,
Okay. Here?
right there.
Okay. So, actually, I think I've presented to you in the past about this, this question, but, I'm negotiating to purchase the last open parcel along Darby Boulevard, which is about an acre. And I'm going to develop, 4 single-family homes on that site. It's currently where it's kind of an informal turnaround for trash trucks and stuff like that because it's a vacant parcel. And so I'm just bringing up the question again about getting a turnaround installed at the end of Darby Boulevard, which is part of Franklin County zoning code that dead-end streets have 70-foot turnarounds. There's currently a half turnaround on the street, like a little jug handle on one side, which is not really adequate for emergency vehicles and trash trucks and things of that nature. Yeah, that's a site plan. Yeah, that's a site plan. So, and the half turnaround is actually this part of what I'm showing as a new 70-foot turnaround. The parcel that I'm purchasing or negotiating a purchase is this, the 3 sites. I already own this one.
Are there any buildings on any of those?
There is an existing shell of a structure right in this corner right now, kind of tucked into this corner,
You would tear that.
which would be demolished. And then, obviously, as part of the, because we would purchase this property, we would cede a portion of that site so that the turnaround could become part of the right of way, and that could be incorporated into the existing right of way that exists on the road, which I think that's what that is showing right now. That's the right of way that exists currently. So I just, I think I was here in 2023 and we were talking about the condition of Darby Boulevard at that time. And I've talked to Robert about that. We've kept in communication on that. But the turnaround is obviously a kind of critical piece for the entire street because it, you know, the informal turnaround that exists right now will not be available once this property is developed.
So what's there now?
What do you mean by that?
Is it a dead end street?
It's not a dead end. There's a bulb at the end of it. There's basically a cord, for lack of a better term.
There's a kind of half turnaround on this side of the street, and then this is all just a straight street. So there's.
Has the engineer's office looked at that, Franklin County engineer?
Don't know.
I don't think so. I think the last time I was here to talk about it, I brought up talking to Franklin County about it, and then that was when it came up that the Darbydale is all maintained by the township. So
It is, but it would have.
but they would engineer it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's certain rules that they have that we have to follow.
Right. That's 70 feet and.
Yes.
And I certainly could talk to them about it. I would be happy to start that conversation.
How far along are you in the process? Like,
I'm negotiating to purchase this and would have a deal inked with him by the end of this month.
have you talked to zoning and?
We've had some initial discussions with Franklin County zoning and they're in support of the project. There's some work that we're going to have to do with a portion of this site because the prior developer that had an option on the site I think they were using part of the site for fill for another location, and they kind of scooped out some land that we're going to have to resculpt the terrain.
There's a big hole back there.
There's a big hole. That's an easier way to put it. Yeah.
Correct.
So we're going to have to restore all of that to the county, the Big Darby Accord would kind of control how that, the 100 feet from the creek is maintained.
Did you say you live?
I live right here. So I live at the very, very end of Darby Boulevard. And it's another concern that I have because, I obviously want to develop all of this. And I think they're going to be super cool, houses along Big Darby. But I also don't want my house to turn into the turnaround, which, easily becomes the case if we don't have an adequate means to get vehicles turned back in the other direction.
I think the first thing.
Okay.
See if it's a viable.
Definitely can do that. Yeah, definitely can do that.
What do you think?
Yes. They have to approve it anyway through zoning.
Mm-hmm. So if I do that in the next month, could I then come back to you with, whatever report they can give me? And yeah.
Are you talking about 4 mobile homes back there? Or are you actually talking houses?
I'm talking 2,400 square foot, 2-story above grade with a lower level walkout.
4 of them.
4 of them. Quarter-acre lots. Quarter-acre lots. The whole site is about 1.2 acres. You put them all together. And this site is already 3 lots, so it's 2 little skinny lots and then a bigger lot over here, so we're just gonna re-lot split it, so we have roughly 1/4 acre lots.
And have you already talked to them about a lot split?
Mm-hmm.
And when you talk to the engineer's office, ask them if they have any other ideas, or, they may have
Sure. Yeah,
a plan, or,
I think on paper, if you look at the county site, the county auditor site, you can see a dotted line for a turnaround, which may have been planned at some point, but it basically takes out this house. So it's
I
not,
think I remember when we discussed this.
yeah. So
That was there.
I think I'll definitely talk to them about any other ideas that they might have, but it seems like if you look at the county zoning, the 70-foot turnaround is their minimum standard, and we already have kind of half of one at that location, so it would make some sense to put it there.
Can a fire truck turn around in that?
They probably have to do a 3-point turn, but that's minimums.
You can turn a heck of a lot tighter than a trash truck.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's the plan. So I'll speak with the Franklin County engineer, and then we can reconvene on this next month. Okay.
Yeah, just so you know what you're dealing with, that
Yeah.
before I'd hate to see you buy it
Me too. That's
and
why.
then them say, no, you're not doing
That's
that.
why I'm here tonight. So yeah, I just want to get some level of confidence that between what we're planning and maybe the county and the township, that we can make something happen here. So
When you talk to zoning, do you know if that's in the riparian setback?
this, I don't know if I show it on here, but here it is. So that line right there is the 100-foot riparian edge buffer. So we're keeping everything up as close to the road as we can keep it and stay out of the riparian buffer.
So it looks like the one is across it.
That's a terrace. And so we're going to talk with, I think there's maybe about 4 feet of it that would be over that line, but I'm kind of drawing that line as a general line. If we had to push this one 4 feet to the north, we could do that. But, obviously we're going to deal with all of that with
I just see it with zoning.
the county people. Yeah.
If it's in even a foot in the
Yep.
riparian setback, you'd have to appeal it because they're going to deny it.
Right. So we're obviously, I live on the Big Darby too, so we're going to respect the Big Darby Accord in this development and the way it gets done. So
I live on the Little Darbies.
yeah, that's it. It's important.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, thank you for informing us of what you want to do.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Let us know how it comes out with the engineers.
I will do that. I'll be back here. You can expect me back here next month. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Making Pleasant Township beautiful homes.
There we go. That's the plan. Take care.
Thank you. Yes. And you're welcome to stay for the rest of the meeting if you want.
I'll stay. Let's see what's going on.
Because we just started when we started
Did
talking
you?
about
Okay.
you. You were under visitors. Okay, so we will move on. Paula, financial reports.
I don't have all my information today. I have an issue with the computer. It seems to update, and every time it does that, it wants to lock out my accounting program. So I have to go back and reset it. So I apologize for that. In tonight's bill, there is, I noticed, there's a Microsoft bill. It gets charged through the chief's account. There was an itemized list there of a number of people, and there was an I. Baker and a J. Wildman, which neither one of those names are on our part-time list. So
Don't even sound familiar to them.
Larry Baker. Chaplain.
oh, okay,
How about the other one?
Wilderman.
Get back with you on that. I'm sure of that.
I mean, it's not on the current part-time list, so unless they may have been somebody that was here a while back or something, but,
Wow. Let me, I'll
okay.
get with you on
Okay,
that.
but
Yeah,
the Baker is.
the one is
chaplain.
Larry Baker.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the chat.
Okay. Right, well,
And that's probably for his email. He uses that.
It is the email, so.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Yeah, I'll check on the other.
The overcharge from that striker company that was back early in the year, that 4,000 something, we still haven't gotten anything on that, so the chief needs to follow up on where.
Do you know anything on that, Jerry?
I don't, but I can check. I'll talk to him, I'm sure, at some point this week, and maybe he can point me in the right direction. I can get you guys some answers.
And also on Home Depot, we've had some issues with them because when they send their statement in on the invoices or that's showing that the receipts, that they're charging us sales tax on part of those, and some of them they're not. And then I think the last time they went, they refused in the store to exempt some of that sales tax. So I didn't open the account and I'm not on it, so that's kind of something else that needs to
I'd
be.
say if you go in there and they refuse exempting the sales tax, tell them Lowe's is down
Yeah,
the
see where
road.
it lives. And
Yeah, I mean, we have an account at Lowe's and they don't charge us tax. We've never had a problem with it, but Home Depot, like I said, sometimes they'll exempt it and sometimes they won't. And when I talked to somebody at the main Home Depot thing, she said, well, they shouldn't have been exempted in any of them. And then I think the last time they must have told them because the last time somebody went in, they said they refused to do it. I don't know. But that's really all I have on the bills. You will have, I had sent you guys the insurance renewal information. I did not do a check for them because they have where if you want to bump up things. And I wasn't sure, but we've got time because that doesn't have to be until September. So you guys can figure out what, if you want to just stay where we're at or whatever, and then I'll do the check this time.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Remind me next time to get it on our agenda.
Okay.
Well, I will make a motion to pay our expenditures. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets?
Yes.
Trustee Hunter?
Yes.
Trustee Good.
Okay. All right, we'll go on to departments. Our deputy must have gotten tied up because his email said, I'll see you tonight. So for July 29th through August the 12th, they had 122 total calls of service and self-initiated runs. Total reports taken 12, total arrest and citations 7, 0 burglaries, 9 traffic crashes, 28 medic runs, 1 theft, the 2400 block of Gardner Road, 9 suspicious persons and vehicles, 22 traffic offenses, and 1 motorcycle ATV bike complaint. And on July 29th, deputies responded to a call for service regarding identity theft Upon investigation, a known person did use another person's information to purchase several cell phones. The investigation is ongoing. So that is the Sheriff's Department report. And Robert is absent tonight, so Greg?
We've been trying to get around to do, pothole repairs. Young Road had several that we got taken care of, and then we had a few others scattered around that we got taken care of. The cemetery mowing, and we did some driveway repair on that back. It keeps washing out, so stone goes down the driveway, we take it back up and fill it back in. So, we've been dealing with some drainage complaints. That was actually more like a week or two ago when we got all that. When Timberlake got 6 inches of rain in like 3 hours. So yeah, they had some drainage complaints, and he's got a Timberlake grant meeting. I don't know anything about that. He must have went to the meeting. And then we've done some mower maintenance, and we're in the process of going around and mowing all the ditches and roads again.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Fire Department, Lieutenant Johnson.
Let's see, apparatus and equipment I'll kind of put together here because it's got it. So we did replace a thermostat and engine 231. Also going to have some AC work done. Medic 232, the backup medic, it's going to need a little bit of work. Seal between the chassis and the box is degraded, so we can't take it out in the rain. Otherwise, rain will go into the back box. So
Which medic is that?
the backup medic.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's in the back building. I've got it scheduled to have it looked at. So he wants to add a part-timer, Andrew Bartnikowski.
I will make, are we on resolution 37?
I think so.
At our special meeting, we didn't make a resolution, did we?
Just to pay those.
Okay, that would be just a motion.
That's something that we did.
Then I will make resolution 37 to hire Andrew Bartkinowski for firefighter,
I'm unsure.
okay, for
I
part-time,
think he's a paramedic. if I'm not mistaken.
okay, on the fire department. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Roll call.
Trustee Sheets,
Yes.
Trustee Hunt,
Yes.
and Trustee Benhamson.
Dr. Cortez, monthly training this month. With our water issues that we've had here with really strong metallic taste, we've narrowed it down to the softener system. Because the regular well water tastes perfect, and the softener system is causing us some fits. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, Hague comes in, whether it's later this week or next week. Take a look and see if they can figure that out. We've done everything we know what to do, changing filters and draining pressure tanks and all that stuff. So have them look at that. We did have the HVAC system serviced, and we had a thermostat that went bad, so that was replaced. And then dealing with this side door, which you guys are aware of, and Trustee Sheets, I think Chief got you the window quotes.
Yes, he does.
Okay. Building inspection, smoke alarms, just as normal. As far as locution goes, I think the last meeting, there wasn't a whole lot that went on with that. So they're still telling us probably closer to the end of the year before that all gets completed. So I think that's what I have for you.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Any old business? Any new business?
I have a quotes for the doors and the windows. If you want to go over that at this time.
Okay.
We received 3 quotes. One from Commercial Solutions, Lancaster, Ohio. Their estimate was $10,600. They evaluated and will do the concrete work inclusive in that price. And they're wanting to do away with the side windows beside the doors. Theirs was $10,600. Thomas Door Company was $13,700. They required coordination with the concrete contractor, which would require an additional expense. We'd have the expense of the concrete contractor and keeping the side windows as they are. The third quote was from the door company. It was $16,600. It was the most expensive and wasn't sure the issues would be settled right with the doors. That was on the doors. And then the windows, J&J Construction come in with a bid of $14,400. Triple pane UV protection, safety glass at the bottom, moving window, so opening is from the center of the window, more efficient and easier to use. This is the same company that replaced the windows at Prairie Station 241. And Prairie was very satisfied with this company. Rosati was the second bid. Theirs was $12,300. There's really nothing to say other than those are a good window. We had one from APCO. They wanted $10,000. The window proposed appears to be the same quality of window that we currently have. And then Window World was the other bid, and they were $19,700. Similar window to what we have, and don't really believe that they were interested in doing the job. So from this, the chief and I had a meeting last Thursday evening about 9 o'clock, and he would like to go for the door quote with Commercial Solutions, Lancaster, Ohio, for a price of $10,600. For the windows, he was wanting to go with J&J Construction, and that was based on design references, which included Prairie, and overall feeling from the committee that evaluated the interview when they did the estimate. So I would like to make resolution 38 that we go with Commercial Door Solutions to replace the commercial door not to exceed $10,600. Go with J&J Construction for the windows at a price of $14,000, not to exceed a price of $14,400.
I'll second that. Roll call?
Trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Hunter.
Yes.
Trustee, goodness.
That's all I have.
Any other new business? Okay, announcements. The Ohio Department of Transportation, District 6, would like to invite you to an open house public meeting to discuss the proposed roundabout at the intersection of US Route 62 and State Route 665 in Pleasant Township. ODOT is currently conducting a feasibility study to evaluate 3 alternative roundabout configurations. The objective of this study is to develop a roundabout that will improve safety and traffic flow at that intersection. And We had an attached fact sheet, and visit the project website at the link for more information. The purpose of the open house public meeting is to present the proposed alternatives, answer questions, and gather community input before making their final decisions. To ensure the proposed project is viable and successful, we are asking all those interested to attend and participate. There will be no formal presentation at the open house public involvement meeting. However, the project representatives will be present to answer any questions. This will be Wednesday, August 27th, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Eagle Pavilion at Rotary Lake, 3670 Discover Drive, Grove City. I believe that's in the park
It's off Orders Road.
off Orders Road.
Oh, right back in there by the YMCA.
Yeah. So. Any other announcements? Paula?
Okay, we received, the SERB 2025 health insurance report. It is kind of lengthy. I did print that out if anybody wants to look at it. I received a report from Medicount, the one that does the EMS billing. I'm gonna assume that Ryan, Chief, probably got a copy, but I can make a copy.
They usually do.
Okay. All right. Everything else is, and I already mentioned, I had forwarded the documents for the insurance renewal. So if the road department and the fire department goes through that, and if there's any adjustments that need to be made, anything added or anything removed. And then, like I said, we can make a decision next meeting. Everything else I have is just kind of newsletters, type notices. Waco sent one, the State Township Association, Board of Elections have rescheduled a meeting that was normally held on August 14th for this Thursday, August 14th. Worksy newsletter. Like I said, everything else is just kind of newsletter type things that we get.
Thank
That's
you.
all I have.
Okay, does anyone have anything else? Then I would like to move to go into executive session according to Ohio Revised Code, section 121.22G1, for the purpose of discussing road department personnel. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets?
Yes.
Trustee Hunter?
Yes.
Trustee Good?
Okay. we should-
Okay. Under the Ohio Revised Code, section 121.22G, I move to come out of executive session. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets?
Yes.
Trustee Hunter?
Yes.
And Trustee Good absent.
I will make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
Second that.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets?
Yes.
Trustee Hunter?
Yes.
And Trustee Good absent.